Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he tries to keep the leg. He's going to be stopped behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Fields on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And it's a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert now. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Herbert on 1st down now. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Texans scoop it. 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring it down just outside of the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Gay's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got room. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Cook up the gut. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Devin Lloyd drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Oh, wide open is Streets. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fields now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Fields. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the turnover, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Fires quickly to White. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Cook again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Fields. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now it's Fields. Touchdown! James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. James Cook, 28 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
If there's another stop, one of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Herbert back to the air. Got a man. It's McBride, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's White, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines.
You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Fields rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to McBride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, Herbert. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Swinging. And now a fumble. The ball ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now Herbert following the turnover. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Devin Lloyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Texans defense stands tall. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. It's Fields. Open net is Waddle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Herbert on 1st down now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Trey McBride, beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers get a bit closer. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Fields. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Option play, here's Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in for the score on the